What's up, guys? It's your boy Jaime G coming at you on this Sunday evening to let you guys know what's going on in the Wild Wild West of crypto. And guys, there is a lot of positive fundamentals to talk about in this video. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, right, guys? And I got just a lot of stuff to touch on, guys, which can act as positive catalysts for the near and foreseeable future. As you guys can see, in the price, it's up at $39,000 with $89, right? Mr. Elon Musk had put out a tweet not too long ago talking about resuming payments of Bitcoin, which helped jumpstart that dead battery of Bitcoin and has shot up to a 24-hour high. Now, all of this sounds good to you and you're new to the channel, please consider to like and subscribe. Now, let's just dive right into it, guys, because we got a lot to talk about. All right, guys. So, like I said, Bitcoin's right now at $39,000 with $53. It is up 10%, right, guys? And a lot of that has to do with that tweet from Elon Musk. It is what it is, right? We hate that he has that much influence over it, but it is, right? But this is a good thing. Hopefully, this is the jump start we need to continue on that next leg up in the bull run. All right, guys, we have a 24-hour high of 39,053. I'm going to say because that is incorrect at 38,000, right? Because we're currently sitting at 39,000. All right, we have a 24-hour low of 34,926. Market cap is sitting at 729.02 billion. Market cap is up, right, guys? Because if you guys are paying attention, just as of yesterday, it was at 699.2 billion, right? So we've gone up in market cap and we've gone up in the 24-hour volume. 24-hour volume yesterday was at 34.4 billion, and now we're at 40.76. So this is important, guys. We need volume increase and we need price increase for Bitcoin to continue up on that next leg. All right, guys. Now let's just get right into all the positive news that I wanted to share with you guys. All right, here, let me jump over here. We're going to start off with what started it all, right? Which is the tweet from Musk. And now it says, Musk says Tesla sold about 10% of Bitcoin to test market and will resume allowing crypto transaction when 50% of miners are green, right? Now it says the Sunday afternoon tweet from the CEO of Tesla was a part of an exchange where Musk, in an apparent reply to a Twitter missive, referencing a Cointelegraph article accusing the technophile of Bitcoin pump and dump, said that the company retains a chunk of its 1.5 billion initial investments in crypto, but sold approximately 10% to confirm Bitcoin could be liquidated easily. Now, this is the actual tweet, right? It says from Cointelegraph, right? And it's talking to Signia's CEO. It says, "Did you see? Elon Musk is catching flack again. But what's it for this time?" Signia CEO Magda said. Says lambasted him, saying, "What we have seen with Bitcoin is price manipulation by one very powerful and influential individual." And Elon actually responded back, right, talking about the 10%, right, that they only sold 10%. And then it says, you know what I mean, which is the crucial and very important part, which helps send Bitcoin up to a 24-hour high today, was when there's confirmation of reasonable 50% clean energy usage by miners with positive future trend. Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin, and that helped shoot it up, guys. You know what I mean? Which is a positive, it acted as a positive catalyst, right? And we needed that. Okay, so that is one thing there that I wanted to share with you guys. Right now, we're going to get into right here, right? And now it says stock to flow creator, which is plan B, it says 288 is still in play. Mike McGlone, he says he sees an ace up Bitcoin sleep, right? A lot of people are sleeping on Bitcoin, guys, and a lot of people are doubting it, right? And that's when Bitcoin does the opposite, right? Now it says on June 12th, while Bitcoin prices have been hovering just above 35K zone, the popular Twitter account Plan B told his 453,000 followers that the six-figure Bitcoin price are still intact. Plan B is a synonym, and he published the stock to flow price model back in March 2019. He also updated the S2F model to another version called the stock to flow cross asset. 12 days ago, Bitcoin.com news reported on how Plan B said his SF2X model was intact. Plan B has also shown confidence in his model, but when he last tweeted about S2X being intact, he invoked a poll on Twitter. It says he asked his followers if they thought the S2F model would break, or will it turn out to be an exact buy signal. When the poll completed, more than 53% of the 31,824 votes said it was a buy signal. Right, guys? And like I said, this is the guy that, excuse me, created the stock to flow model, right? So I'm going to say he's pretty good in technicals and knows what he's talking about, right? So this is a positive sign, right, guys? It can act as a positive sentiment for Bitcoin. Now we're going to get into a couple of things, articles here that talk about adoption, guys, which is crucial and important, right? Now it says Nvidia, right? And the reason why I want to point out, adoption, right, guys, is because we're in the beginning stages, as I continue to stress, in the beginning stages of cryptocurrency being accepted. It's here to stay no matter what people think. You know what I mean? All right. So it says Nvidia CEO, we're moving towards a crypto metaverse, right, guys? It says in brief, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang believes that NFT metaverse is coming in a crude form. It's already here. Within 3 months of launching their Ethereum mining processors in February, Nvidia had earned $155 million. All right, I'm briefly going to touch on a paragraph or two here, guys. Now, it says, in a conversation with VentureBeat video gamer reporter Dean Takahashi, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang said he believes we're right on the cusp of a blockchain-based augmented reality metaverse. In the interview published on Saturday, the graphics card chief described a future that is not distant from the NFT space right now. The art that you have is a digital art. You own it using NFTs. You'll display that beautiful art, the one of a kind, and it's completely digital. Right? He's obviously talking about NFTs right here, guys, right? And then it says NVIDIA and crypto. It says NVIDIA is no stranger to digital currencies. Driven by the popularity of their graphics, drivers, and crypto mining operations, NVIDIA released in February a graphic card for Ethereum miners, right? And then, let me see here. So if you want to touch an article, right, guys, you can read it yourselves and decrypt, right? But this here is talking about, it's important, right? And I show it to you guys because it's showing adoption, right? More people that are, a lot of the mainstream people, such as, a billionaire from Nvidia, saying that he sees crypto is basically not going nowhere, right? And it's starting to be more accepted, and we're moving towards adoption, right? At least that's what I'm interpreting from what he's sharing here, right? Then we're gonna get into an article that touches on from Jack Dorsey, right? Now it says Jack Dorsey tweets support for Nigerian Bitcoin adoption. Keyword adoption, guys. It says Jack Dorsey published a series of tweets support Nigerian Bitcoin adoption. The Twitter CEO shows support for call for Nigeria to adopt Bitcoin. Now, guys, this is important here because I didn't even know this. It says Nigeria is the second biggest Bitcoin trader in the world, despite bans by government. Right, guys? I did not even know that, guys, that they're the second biggest trader in the world. Who would have thought in Nigeria, right? Then it goes on to share, some, other stuff in here, right, guys? If you want to look into it yourself. Right now, I do want to read this here, right? It says, later the same day, Dorsey published another tweet. Okay, not that, I'm sorry. It says, this was a quote tweeted over an open letter by United States football player Russell Okung to the Nigerian president. It says Okung published an open letter in Bitcoin magazine. In it, he urged the Nigerian government to accept a national Bitcoin standard. In the article, he wrote, soon every nation will be faced with this decision, but those who seize the present moment proactively, as we have just witnessed in El Salvador, will enjoy significant advantages globally for generations to come, right? And he's talking about, obviously, El Salvador making Bitcoin as a legal tender, right? And he's reaching, telling Nigeria to do the same. Right, guys? Now, but what I'm trying to tell you guys here is about the major adoption section, right? And that we're in the beginning stages of it, guys. Okay, now I have a couple more key articles to share on, right, guys? Now, here on this one, I think this one is crucial, right, too, as well, guys, because it talks about the difference, right, in like older generations, right, that choose to not want to believe in the technology. Right. And that's why a lot of them hate crypto, such as Warren Buffett and Peter Schiff and all these dummies, right, that don't know nothing about the technology behind it. Like I keep saying it, like in the beginning stages of the internet, a lot of people disliked the internet and said that it was going to amount to nothing because they didn't understand it. Now it says rich millennials have a large chunk of their wealth in crypto. CNBC survey says 40%, of millionaires have invested at least 25% of their wealth in cryptocurrency markets. It says, according to a CNBC survey with 750 participants, almost 50% of millionaires have invested at least a quarter of their wealth in cryptocurrencies. In comparison, more than 30% of them have located at least half of their assets in crypto. The company which conducted the analysis was Spectrum Group. Its president, George Wolfer, explained why the younger generation find the market so tempting. Now, it says the younger investors jumped on it early when it was not all as well known. They were more intellectually engaged with the idea, even though it was new. Why? Because they understand the technology, guys, in it, and older people don't, such as myself, right? It says, on the other hand, the majority of older investors owning at least 1 million are not fond of digital assets, as 83% of them do not believe in the crypto market and have none of their wealth in it. As a matter of fact, only 1 in every 10 keeps more than 10% of their funds in crypto. Older investors and the boomers were largely saying, is this legit? See, that goes along with them not believing in the technology and not understanding it. And a lot of times, guys, as a defense, if you don't understand something, then you just talk bad about it, right? That's a natural defense, right? So you don't look dumb and saying that you don't understand. Someone, it's better to badmouth something than to say you don't understand. It's not better, but that's just the way a lot of people, the human nature of things. Right now, it says older investors. Yeah, like I said, it says generations are further behind on the understanding. Right, guys? It says, in addition, nearly half of millennials invest relevant owners NFTs, while 40% consider it as a future option. All right, guys. It says 14% of Americans own crypto. All right, guys. I just wanted to touch on the difference between the millennials and the younger generation, the older generation, rather, guys. Right, and that's why a lot of the people you see bad mouthing crypto and Bitcoin, guys. If you see whether it's on TV or in articles, they're older people. It's older people because they don't understand it. All right, guys, I wanted to close out with this article here, guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time. All right, now it says here, it's about crypto is the next step toward a cashless society. And I know we're going there, guys, a lot sooner than a lot of people think. We use credit cards. We use our Apple Pay. We're already basically more than halfway there, guys. We just don't even realize it, right? A lot of people don't realize it, that we're already more than halfway into a cashless society. Now it says, from QR codes, payments to mobile banking apps, consumers worldwide are increasingly relying on digital payment solutions, especially as mobile technology becomes more obtuse. Government-led efforts in driving cashless economies have been a key factor, with countries such as Singapore or the Philippines seeing their central banks driving the adoption of countless payments during the height of the pandemic. As a result, usage rate of digital payments platforms have recorded promising growth, even as high as 5,000% in the Philippines alone. Right? It says, a new model of financial accessibility. Today, billions of people worldwide are unable to access even the most basic financial services via traditional means, and thus are unable to save or manage their money securely. In times of economic devastation, such as the past year, in which global economies have been staggered by the impact of the pandemic, the vast gap between rich and poor have become abundantly clear. Right, guys? It says, then it goes on to share more, right, about it. It says education is key to crypto adoption at scale. That is so, so true, guys. The more you know about it, the more you understand it. Therefore, the more you'll end up accepting it, right? That's why, like I keep stressing, that's why these older generation does not understand it and like it. It says widespread adoption of digital payment technology such as QR codes and biometrics is definitely a promising sign that consumers have become more digital savvy than ever before. In the Asia Pacific, more than 90% of surveyed respondents said they would consider at least one new payment method in the year. All right, guys, I don't want to keep reading on. If you want to look into this yourself, it's in Cointelegraph. But that's what I had for you guys, right? I just wanted to share with you guys on, excuse me, on major adoption and this and all these positive fundamentals, right, surrounding around Bitcoin and all these articles. Hopefully you found this video useful, guys. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I much appreciate it. You guys stay tuned until tomorrow. Stay blessed and stay safe. Your boy Jaime G is out. Peace.